Hey you guys, welcome back to another CC Reacts, where we watch fun, weird, crazy, and interesting and question everything. Real or fake, you decide. Let me know, leave it in the comments, because I will meet you there after the video. A comment below helps the channel grow, and I really appreciate it, you guys. I want to and need to give a special thanks to Nova Truth Seeker. I went and got myself a coffee with the donations you gave to the Buy Me a Coffee link. I will show you guys where that is. I really appreciate your support. And also to the $5, is it a super thanks? I'm still new to that you guys can do that. And I really, really appreciate that. The support is so awesome. You guys, everything really just helps people keep the channel going and gives me that boost that I need in the morning, because I do a lot of middle of the night, early morning recordings. So I really appreciate it. I hope everybody is having a fantastic Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is for entertainment purposes only. Let me know what you think. Let's get into it.
Speaking of chemicals in the ground, this should scare you. This one jacked me up. Apparently, you can't eat deer and turkey in Maine anymore. A bunch of these areas have been closed off. The ground has been saturated with, I think they're called PFAs. It's like that forever chemical that you hear about, like people get cancer when they burn them and stuff. And so in 2024, they had a spill. But if you like dive deeper into what's in the soil, it's fire retardant.
I don't think you're allowed to say that in 2021.
Probably not. So you remember when they had the big Canadian wildfires? All of these areas that have been covered in smoke literally have contaminated sources. So the narrative that's starting now, they're starting to give reasons why you wouldn't be able to eat venison, or reasons you wouldn't be able to eat fish. And so
pushing us towards cities.
It's the smart city agenda. But when you look at all the areas that they were testing for these substances, and then you overlay it with like a map of like all the wildfires, all the smoke, they pretty closely overlay. They literally say you can only eat venison 3 times a year. What? Yeah, they're using that language already.
Nah, there's no way.
Natural gain.
Yeah.
Natural gain.
Because they're drinking the polluted water, and when they test their meat, there's like too much of this stuff in it to be safe. But you look up like BP oil spill, like you look up the stuff that they were doing to disperse the oil, they actually found that the stuff that they use actually is an estrogen increaser. Like it changes populations, and like alligators, they get more females out of nowhere. So all the stuff that they're using for these environmental disasters, we're talking about, you know, limiting population. It has effect there. Weird.
Wow.
What if Bill Gates was like, yeah, climate change is not an issue anymore because his whole plan of limiting the population was successful?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and he's just like, you can't have any more children. We're good.
Bill!
Just throwing it out there.
That's weird.
That's a good one.
Fill your freezer now. Speaking.
I want to call BS on that, because whenever have they cared if people got sick? Because that's just more people going to the pharmaceutical industry, right? But getting your own food, now that would be a problem. That's all I'm going to say on it, but I will discuss in the comments if you comment. Let me know what you think.
It is remarkable video. A veterinarian climbs on top of a 2-year-old dog named Hansel. The pit bull mix is choking to death. It's a race against the clock to save Hansel's life. Kelly Skinner and her fiance rush the dog to the vet.
I gotta get on top.
There she goes, and out pops the ball.
Nice. I'm so grateful for everything they did.
Amazingly, 20 minutes before Hansel came in, a choking Doberman had the same technique applied.
The term that was coined for this is the external extraction technique, and it's essentially a similar type of a Heimlich kind of a thing.
Dr. Williams says she remembers seeing a demo of the technique in this training video.
I'm pushing down and up. It's like a J stroke. And we can see the ball pops right out.
Wow.
So they're flat on their back here.
She says every dog owner should know how to do this.
Agreed.
The ball is going to be in this area here. With the ball being here, my thumbs are going to be on the back edge of the ball here, and I'm going to push the ball down and up through the mouth.
I have never seen that technique, even knew about that technique. I have 3 dogs. Yeah, I'm so glad I came across this clip. That is so unbelievably helpful, because you never know. So helpful for me, and I hope that is brand new information to somebody else who could also, God forbid, have to use that one day. But you now know.
Oh my God.
Right now.
Oh my God.
Things here that
He's going tunnel. He's going tunnel. He's going tunnel. It's over. It's over. You know what I would do? It's over. You know what I would do? I park the car. I take my shirt off and lay on the ground like I'm a homeless.
This way, and let's see if they
Everybody, God forbid if you're ever being chased, take your shirt off and lay on the ground like you're homeless. And to top it all off, you put the car in drive and then you get out of the car and you just let the car go.
Maybe.
Is that him right there?
Look at that. Oh, that was like a Mission Impossible move right there. So they got out onto the freeway, left the car in drive, and so it's just coasting along.
Oh, wow.
And
He did what he said.
You've got a ghost riding right there. So
You said that.
Now we've
called
got two problems. We've got a vehicle that's driving itself.
I love those moments when you call it.
And lay in a gutter. Lay in a gutter with your shirt off.
He's hoping for him.
In LA, those people are everywhere.
No. No. What? No way. Oh no, he's missing. That's his ship.
Oh no.
He's gonna miss
Guy,
his
you are
ship.
not getting. It's
Oh
gone.
no. It's leaving. Oh no, it's already leaving.
Can you imagine?
Oh, I feel so bad. It's. That's his ship. Oh my goodness. What did he just drop? What? Oh no. Bro.
Lightning slowed to run faster.
No
Oh,
way.
no.
Because you seeing this?
Poor
You
guy.
seeing this? He missed his ship. I feel so bad. Oh, it's this ship.
Oh.
No way. Oh my goodness. Bro.
Yeah,
Come on,
take
you
him
know
out.
where your ship is. Oh, he happy. No.
Oh my gosh, the mix of emotions. I can't even, like, if I was him, like, what he was actually going through, but the mix of emotions of you missed your cruise to it's right in front of you. I love that.
Window. Roll down your window. I'm gonna have to break it. Open your door.
Oh, get him out.
Okay, get the car on fire. Ready, glass.
How scary is that? Like, is he okay? He looks so confused.
You got a key? What's going on? You're gonna catch your car on fire. Hop out so you don't catch on fire, okay? Yeah, you're just ramming it. Ramming? Are you fine? Are you fine?
Oh, he has no idea.
Are you okay? Yeah. Do you have EMS coming for a medical emergency? Are you diabetic, sir? No. No? You're about to catch your car on fire, man. You're just spinning your front wheels. You take any medications? No? I mean, you hit this truck and you're just spinning your wheels over here. Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, that was so scary. And I know it sucks like when people reach a certain age and they still want to be independent, but there are clearly times for everybody when that license needs to be revoked. I wonder if he had a license or maybe like, I don't know. That just thank goodness those guys were there and that was the vehicle that he was up against. Like, I don't even want to think about what could have happened.
Marketing stunts that went horribly wrong. Part 5. 6 Mission Impossibles ago, the secret agents of the Paramount Pictures marketing team had a devious plan to spread the word about the upcoming Mission Impossible 3 movie. Paramount rigged newspaper stands across Los Angeles with music players so that every time someone opened a stand to buy a paper, it would play the Mission Impossible theme song. According to an LA Times official, this would turn the everyday news rack experience into an extraordinary mission. But we got a problem, folks. This playful marketing stunt turned into a citywide code red, and it was all thanks to one crucial flaw. bad Velcro. The music devices were originally secured in the news racks, so they'd be hidden inside, but a few were jarred loose and fell on top of the stack of papers. So now you're a regular pedestrian opening the newspaper stand to buy the LA Times, and you're greeted by a blinking red box with wires all over it. The first 911 call came from a vigilant citizen in Santa Clarita reporting what they believed was an explosive in a newsstand. Then another report came in about a similar device found near a medical center, which had to be evacuated, displacing around 300 patients for an hour and a half. LAPD rushed to the scene, the bomb squad was deployed, and just as a precaution, they detonated one of the newsstands. But here's the thing, there weren't just a few of these suspicious devices, there were 4,500 spread all across the city. So as more people stumbled onto these tiny red devices, more frantic 911 calls had to be fielded by law enforcement, clogging up emergency services for days. Eventually, authorities traced the source of these suspicious packages back to Paramount Pictures and realized it wasn't a citywide terror threat, it was just some good old movie marketing. Paramount was ordered to pay close to $100,000 in damages, which for a marketing campaign reaching national headlines that perfectly matched the vibe of the movie it was advertising, that's promo at a huge discount. The Times senior VP of operations even said, I think Paramount is pretty happy about it. And after all the chaos, they didn't even have to remove the devices. The theme song playing boxes were allowed to stay in the racks through the end of the campaign timeline. Marketing.
I'm sorry, that was funny because it was completely innocent. Nobody was in any harm or danger. I liked that.
Your whole group of girlfriends went on vacation. They didn't tell you anything?
No.
And this is how you found out in the story?
Yeah.
All right. How long was this taken?
Like 10 minutes ago.
All right, take a screen. We'll take care of it. Take a screenshot and send it to my phone right now. Over here. Let me increase the resolution. Give me a second. Hello, is this American Airlines? I'm calling about flight G41 from New York JFK to Cancun. Can I cancel the ticket? Can I cancel the flight? So if it's non-refundable, can I leave transfer, or can I at least change the destination? Can I, instead of Cancun, can I go somewhere else? I see one flight. Can we change the location instead of Cancun? Can we go to Galveston, Texas? Yeah, Galveston, Texas. Excellent. Thank you so much. Don't worry, Susie. They're not going to have fun where they're going.
Thank you.
Did he just
So your
do
whole group of
that?
girlfriends went on vacation.
Okay, one that I've learned from this, don't ever have your airplane information visible in a photo ever. And B, like, is that like a spoiled little brat, his sister, or was that like the brother, we ride at dawn? You know, like, what side are you on? I don't know. I can't even believe I just watched that happen. Like, really? Wow.
People are finding spiders inside of their houses that are literally turning into zombies, which sounds fake, but it's not. So there's a fungus that's now going around that's called GA, and it does the creepiest thing imaginable. It infects a spider, it crawls through its body, and then it eats it alive from the inside out. So basically, it's Taco Bell, but for spiders. This fungus is literally taking full control of the spiders. It forces them to climb around high up on walls and ceilings. Then it sprouts out of the spider's body, covering it in white fuzz like something straight out of The Last of Us. And scientists are saying that it basically puppeteers the spider's final movement so it crawls into the perfect spot with perfect airflow to spread its spores. That's like the show Disney on Ice, but it's sponsored by Satan. They're saying that originally this fungus that's getting to spiders was only ever seen deep in Irish caves, but now it's in the US. The headlines are blowing up on social media right now saying that the spiders have been spotted in American homes. Yeah, cool, as if Rent wasn't already terrifying enough, now we have zombie spiders on the ceiling too. There was actually one homeowner that said that her entire shed was filled with them and she hasn't opened her windows since. Was this really her shed, or was this actually the set for Stranger Things season 5? Obviously keep a lookout for the zombie spiders. I give you these roundups every day though, so make sure you add me and come back to me tomorrow.
Heck no to the zombie spiders. Are you kidding me? They immediately made me look up at my ceiling and my walls. No.
What in the world am I seeing on the side of the road right here? Is this just a bunch of puppies?
Oh, no. Oh, take them all. Take them all. There's so
it's a bunch
many.
of puppies. Hi. Hi. What are you guys doing? Oh my gosh. Why are there so many puppies?
Oh my gosh.
Hi.
How can people do this?
Oh my word.
Aww.
Oh my word, there's a lot of puppies. Somebody's dumped puppies. Okay, we're in the truck. Okay, let's go.
Cute.
What are you guys doing? Okay, I can watch them on my camera as I go. Okay, we made it to the house. We still have all 6. Hi, what are you doing?
Aww,
yeah,
oh
you're kind of, yeah, you guys feel kind of skinny. I don't know how old you are. How old do you guys think they are? I'm gonna guess at least. I don't even know if they're 4 or 5 weeks old.
Damn, those are big dogs. I have Chihuahuas.
Well, one of them's missing a bunch of
and
tail
a
hair.
husky, so those are big. Oh my gosh.
You covered in fleas or anything?
I don't know how people can dump any animal. How they can just
I
dump.
don't see any fleas on the belly. This is a little girl though. Did you guys find some acorns to chew on? Hi, how are you? All right, I'm gonna get them out of here and get them settled somewhere. We have a kennel in the back, but they will need to like be completely vetted out, right? Make sure they don't have anything crazy. Well, they all look healthy. I just don't know whether they got fleas. I didn't see any fleas. I've looked them over real good. They do need to eat. Yeah, we're kind of thin. So let's get them fed.
Bless your
and
heart,
probably
guy.
take them to the vet in the morning and see what we can do for these puppies. Maybe we can find some good homes for them. What in the world am I seeing on the side of the road?
I will never understand. My head will never wrap around why that is the option for people. Oh, what just happened? My light went out. It's plugged in, so that's weird. I won't understand why that's the go-to. Today's day and age with technology and being able to outreach as far as you can, free puppies to the right places, right? So I don't understand the dumping. I am so glad that somebody found them. Yes, I am an animal lover, so that one like just bothers me to see that.
I mean, if it's going to the airport,
I don't know.
I mean, this is where we have to go. Like,
That's insane.
There's about to be a bomb threat at the airport. Bro.
Yeah, I'm saying
I
we might have just
totally would
prevented
call.
something crazy though. I'm making a video right now. This is wild.
I don't feel like that would be put in as an accident.
What the fuck?
This is actually scary, bro. Like, where's the cops at? I'm gonna pull up.
Yo,
like,
Luke.
I want a lot to love, but all my tears that be used up on another love, another love. All my tears being used up on another love, another love. All my tears.
Oh, I got goose pebbles.
On another love, another love. All my tears being used up.
Oh, so oh my gosh. Oh my. Damn, I thought I was watching one I wasn't going to be able to put in any video. My legs feel like a turkey. Like I have goose pebbles so bad from that. Damn you. Clip got me going. What a wonderful outcome. Holy cow. That is so terrifying.
Wait, trying to run him in. Man, the boys here with the crowbar, breaking them out. Hang your boy that break you out if you're in there and so.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's got him out. Oh my god.
Oh, you smell the hand or something?
Oh my god.
Nah, quick get away, quick get away.
Next
Bro, his
level.
boss is gonna be pissed. Mate, do you really think that after they break out, they're gonna stay around the area? Hop on the roof, someone. It's madness. Mate, they're long gone. They're long gone.
Oh my gosh. So I do not condone breaking the law. No. But in my mind, I just visualize like he's in the back of the van because he took a cookie from a bakery. So I was able to enjoy that clip. That was next level. That is your mate for life guy. Yeah.
We are going down, Tyler. We are, holy fuck! We're underwater.
Let's laugh and not panic.
Well, Mom had 6 kids. So she must have assumed a couple of us idiots were gonna die. Well, seeing as we're probably about a foot underwater.
Oh my gosh, I have anxiety.
Oh God! You better hope it doesn't flip on us. Right. Here, Tyler, pass me that thing.
Oh
Good,
my
sir.
gosh. Okay, I can breathe. I'm not there.
Fuck. I have to say, Jeep's really stepped up their window seal game. I'd buy one of these again.
What is wrong with them?
Oh, this is so freaking creepy. The cashier at the store thought she saw somebody stealing. So she went to review the security footage and she noticed something absolutely terrifying about one of the customers. And honestly, if I saw something like this, I'd probably quit my job, just in case. But you see this guy, he walks out. Now watch the guy that is going to walk away from the counter right here. He also walks out of the store, but they notice something weird. Now, I'm not sure if you caught that, but when he walks by this mirror, he has no reflection at all. Now, the guy that walked out before him did. Many people are saying that this man is a vampire. Now, I'm not gonna say that this guy is a vampire, but it's definitely something that you should be aware of, because why does this guy not have a reflection? Let me know your thoughts on this one.
Yeah, how else? How do you explain? How? That would freak me out for sure. Like, I don't even know what to say. Crazy.
What type of being did this guy meet? And what, you know what? I don't want to say anymore. I want you to watch it. You guys have been tagging me in this like crazy the past couple days, and you need to watch it. Like, definitely watch it. Let me know what you think in the comments. I need to know what everybody thinks. Had my mouth open like this at the end.
Y'all seen that story about that Uber or Lyft driver that met the vampire in New Orleans?
No.
That story made me think about a story that happened to me that was similar, but it was in Atlanta. This happened a while ago. I was super young, and the details of the stories don't show y'all how long ago this was. This was in a time where it was just becoming cool to meet people online. Like, you would meet new people on MySpace and be like, oh, they live in the same area. Shoot, let's hang out, let's chill, whatever. This was also during the time where I was on this spiritual, like supernatural kind of awakening time. And everything on my page was talking about like spiritual, supernatural stuff and whatever. So naturally, I would have interesting conversations with people who were like into the same thing. This kid hit me up who was about the same age as me, I think maybe a little bit older, and was asking me, hey, did you read about this? Did you read about this? Have you heard about this? And all the stuff he was talking about, I was like, nah, I never heard of that. Wow, whoa, it's crazy. So we would always have these crazy conversations until we got to the point where he was like, you should come hang out. I got some stuff I could show you, like, that I've done and that I've seen. You should come chill. I'm like, what? Yeah. This is about to put into perspective how long ago this was. So to get to his house, I had to print out directions on MapQuest, which was, yeah. At the time I was living with my best friend who's like my brother, and I used his mom's car so I could go. I was like, hey, I'm gonna go hang out with a friend or whatever. She was like, cool, whatever. So I printed the directions out, drove to the house. I pull up to this house, and it is a mansion, like the biggest house I think I've ever seen. And as the gate is open and he's walking down the driveway, he's like, what's up? I'm like, what's up? What do your parents do? Just kind of like, oh, yeah, they're into everything. They're not in town right now, whatever. When I tell you it was like a circle driveway, it had like Bentleys and like all kind of expensive cars in the driveway. And I'm just kind of like nervous because this is the first time that I've ever been around money like that. We walk into the house through this huge ass garage, and the house has this weird feeling. It like feels homey, but feels expansive at the same time, like a warehouse. It was the weirdest feeling. I can't really put my finger on it, but it felt vast and at the same time cozy. This is where it starts getting As we go through the house, each room is themed to like a different period of humanity. I'm talking like big suits of armor in one room, and then it's like Asian inspired stuff and ancient stuff. And I'm like, so do your parents collect things? Or at this point, I'm like, what's happening in here? We're walking through all these rooms, and we finally get to a hallway that looks just like any other house, any other hallway. His room was to the right. There was a restroom to the straight ahead, and then branches off to the left to other rooms and stuff. Normal. This is where it kind of linked to the other girl story, and what made me think about this again was I remember the details, but I don't remember the details. Like, I remember we talked about socials, birth certificates. He was telling me how to use my brother's birth certificate to get him out of jail. Other kind of secrets about the country, the world, all kind of stuff I remember, but don't remember. I remember what he looks like, but I can't quite remember what he looks like. I remember what he sounds like. I remember what the room looked like. I remember what the bathroom looked like. And let me tell y'all about what I found in that bathroom. So this is what made me start going on a rabbit hole and researching things, because it was this big book. It was a huge, I don't even think I've ever seen a book this big, but it was like leather bound. You could tell it was really old. When I opened the book, on the first page were like these drawings, and it was these beings, and it was kind of like a family tree type thing. And the first one was saying like, this is this being, and then this is this being's kids, and then this is whatever. These beings looked like us, but pitch black. And these were drawings in the beginning. So the beginning of the book was drawings. They were pitch black, like the color black. All you could see was eyes. I'm flipping through the pages, and I'm feeling like I'm invading privacy. I'm seeing something I'm not supposed to see. And as I'm flipping through the book, it's saying names of what these beings are, who they are, like description of who they are. It was like biographies, but very short descriptions. And I can't really remember details, but I do remember as the book got further, it became less of drawings and more of pictures. And once it started becoming pictures, I got scared. I grabbed the book and I take it out there, and I'm like, what is this? What is this? He goes, oh, that's the book of Anu, the Anunnaki. It shows you who all the Anunnaki are up to this day. Some of humanity comes from them. It's kind of like a story of God and the angels and blah, blah, blah. What? Mind you, we had a full-fledged conversation after that. I remember I was there for quite some time after that, and I remember him explaining it to me, going through the pages and talking, but I don't remember none of that. It's like I'm looking at a memory on mute. I came to it, and I remember getting back into my car, and like immediately after I left, I called my brother while I was on the way, and I was like, you'll never believe this, blah, 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 because we were both on this supernatural, spiritual journey. I'm like, he said this, da, da, da. My brother's like, I want to meet him. I want to meet him too. I'm like, yeah, I think, yeah, you can meet him too. In like hours, I've been gone for, I don't even know how long, and I'm telling him more and more stuff about the stuff I remember, and he's like, I want to meet him. I want to meet him. I'm like, bet, I got these directions I printed from MapQuest. Let's go tomorrow. I'm sure he's not going to carry his parents out of town right now. This is where it gets all the way crazy. So the next day, we followed the directions that were printed on MapQuest back to that same place. We get there, it's an open field. Oh. Nothing's there.
I'm gonna go with alien, but what happened to the house? Where did the house go? What?
Oh man, I was there for that story time. Okay, for real. I know from the majority of people who leave comments, there is a really large group of people who vibrate very high and know and believe in supernatural, like frequencies, weird things, spiritual warfare, all of this, they know this. And then there's people who just don't agree with it. To each their own. If you were one of these people, like in the story, not the guy telling the story, but like his friend, how would you get through life? Like, okay, I'm going to get twisted on my thoughts. We know I do that. How would you get through life if you weren't able to have normal interactions? So does that not make sense that they would be able to wipe some of your memory like that? Like, you're not going to go through life and not try to be as normal as possible, right? My mind is right now. I love that story time. What do you guys think? Like, yeah, how does a house, all this just be there and then not? And then some of you are going to be like, it's just a story. What if it's not, though? I want to go that route. What if it's not just a story? Drop it in the comments.
How can you carry that thing? Oh my God.
What?
Lady, that's a big lizard.
What kind
All right, we
of...
gotta take some cool pictures. Cal, how can you carry that thing?
I feel like that thing might eat you.
Oh my God. Lady, that's a big lizard. All right, we gotta take some cool pictures.
Are you having a nice nap, buddy? So Dylan had to be sedated. Just hauled him from that enclosure over there, the doe pen. Brought him in here by the bucks.
Trailer. Dude, this is awesome.
Oh no, it's Dylan!
Dude, that is a good one, too. Nice. Right on, man!
Hello. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Okay, you saw that Jurassic Park scene with the girl.
Come here. You know I have goodies for you, right? You know I have goodies?
Lizard.
Yeah?
Wow. So pretty.
Look at that.
I've never seen one like that in person.
This is it right here. This is why I don't gamble. I'm just saying, I'm not. You want to play 21 here. Let's put your cards here. And guess what? The table knows who got what.
That's crazy.
The card machine that's distributing the card gonna mix them around and that. Come on, man. I'm not stupid. Y'all can keep losing y'all money.
Wow. I did not know
the house
this.
always wins.
Oh.
No. Can't park there, mate.
Don't be a jerk. Fix.
You gotta fix it.
The laugh.
Good boy.
What do you call a moose with no name? A non-moose.
That's so stupid. All right, you guys, I am going to end it there. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, let me know. Leave it in the comments. I will always meet you guys in the comments. I hope everybody has a fantastic day or night, wherever you may be. Do not forget to question everything. And until next time, stay safe.